So, what do we got to talk about tonight? We've got some Hammond collection to discuss. There are a lot of figures out there right now to take a look at, so I'm excited to do that with everybody here today. We've got some Universal Hollywood stuff to go over again. There's more updates, and then, of course, we've got statues. There's statues all over the place. All that and more. I don't know. There might be more topics. Sometimes you just hit play on the live stream and you don't even know what you're about to talk about. I am Brad Jost, and this is Let's Talk Jurassic. Welcome back, everybody, to another live stream here from the Jurassic Park Podcast. As I said, I am Brad Jost, your host for tonight, and every Wednesday night, I guess. Yeah, we've got a lot to discuss. I literally just sat down, feeling good tonight. A lot to talk about. Mostly merchandise and things. And honestly, like I said at the start, I just sat down, so I didn't even know what I was going to talk about here tonight. I had no idea. So I just started Googling some stuff. And guess what? There's a few things to talk about. So we're going to do all that. Looks like there's some people here tonight. Share it around. Tell your friends. Share it on Instagram. Do a nice little story. Go to Threads. Make a post about this. Go to Blue Sky. Make a post there too. Facebook. Tell all your friends on Facebook that we are live right now. I think I lost all of you. But anyway, a lot to talk about. Let's see who's here in the chat room tonight. We've got Jedi Jarvo back in the house. Welcome back. How you doing? We've got Racing Jason here. Good evening, Jedi Jarvo, he says. It's been a while since I've been able to tune in, but coming back once again to all things Jurassic. Good to have you back. Isaac Bowman. Good evening. Ready to listen to some more Jurassic Park Podcast. As if there wasn't enough already to listen to. There's more. But wait, there's more. I'll tighten these things up. We've got Andy. What's up, Andy Jurassic here? We've got Sarah here. Hello from Liverpool. What's going up, Liverpool? What time is it there? Late? It's like 2 a.m. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You don't need to watch this. It's okay. I appreciate it, though. Thank you for being here. Anyway, like I said, we've got a lot to talk about tonight. And before we do that, of course, got to show you what we've been up to. We've got some things out there. So go check out. I don't know if any of my buttons are going to work again, but we'll see. Technical difficulties as always, but here we go, hitting the buttons. They work! Monarch episode 2 is out on our feeds. We discussed everything from the second episode of season 2 of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Myself, Tom Jurassic, discussing that show in full. We've got more episodes coming for you this Friday, but check out episode 2 recap over on JurassicParkPodcast.com or any of your favorite podcasting platforms out there. So if you want to catch up on that show and find some people that are talking about it, hey, we might be the Jurassic Park Podcast, but we're also the Titan Watch Podcast, I guess. But we also have another episode out on the feeds, which came out this week. That one came out Friday, that last one. This one came out Monday, so a few days ago. And this is the big, massive 3-parter. I hope it's 3 parts. We'll see. It might be 4. You never know. You never know. It might turn into 4. But Dino Score, the music of the Jurassic Park franchise, featuring our look at the score for Jurassic World Rebirth by Alexander Desplat. Myself, Caleb Burnett, who you might know from the Outpost crew. He's been doing this with me for years now. We were looking back, and I was wondering, actually, that's good to find out. Let me see here. Actually, let me see when Caleb... I'll go back to myself here for a second. I don't know if my buttons will work, but probably not. But since I'm Googling some things, let me look up when Caleb has been on this show. The first inclination here I have of Caleb being on the show was 2018. And then we started Dino Score, I believe, in 2019. So, yeah, we've been looking at Dino Scores, the music of the Jurassic Park franchise, for a lot of years now. And we've made it through 3 films so far. I think we did Jurassic Park. I think we did The Lost World. And we've done some, one-off episodes of, the music by John Williams. We talked about, the upcoming scores and things like that from a lot of these people. But yeah, we've gone through Dominion score, Lost World, and Jurassic Park so far, I believe. But now we are doing Jurassic World Rebirth. It is a fantastic score, so please go check out that episode. That is number 433 on the feeds right now. Part 1 of a multi-part series. So those will be coming out weekly as well. So for the time being, you're going to get 2 episodes a week from the Jurassic Park podcast, plus a live stream. What am I doing? What am I doing to myself? Too many hours. Actually, not enough hours. Too many hours doing stuff. But anyway. So it's 1 a.m. there. Okay, my bad. I was so close. I said 2. So I'm not fully keeping up with the chat here, but good to see you all talking together. But those are 2 episodes out on the feed right now, so go check out those ones. But we've got a lot to talk about tonight. I should be recording the Forcecast in a little while, so I'll keep my eyes out for that. But let's go over to our first bit of news to talk about, and that's going to be some Mattel stuff. So let me see. I don't know if this button's going to work, but we'll find out. It did work. Mattel Jurassic toys. Here we go. We're going to go over to Collect Jurassic's Instagram page, where we get to take a look at the latest Hammond collection toys that are just around the corner. As I said there, over on the site. I believe Tom wrote all of these. So, what's up, Tom? What's up, Tim? And you're making it confusing for me when we talk about Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. There's a character named Tim in that show. And I'm talking to Tom, so there's a lot of Tim Toms happening. But anyway, we've got new Hammond collection. It's a pretty massive looking haul, and I'm excited by this because this is 1-to-1. This is a 1-to-1 dinosaur. We don't really have a lot of them. There's, sometimes there's babies with eggs and things like that, or little hand puppet baby dinosaurs. But this is a Hammond collection, real toy line toy that is looking pretty great. I think this looks pretty phenomenal. This is going to be big. This is going to be handheld. Dolores was big. I can't imagine this is 1-to-1. Dolores was pretty big. I've watched that movie a bunch. I actually got to log in on Letterboxd again today because I finished it up again today. And Dolores is pretty big. Dolores fits in an entire backpack. All right? An entire backpack. So, is this going to be backpack sized? That's my question. Is this backpack sized? Really got to hit the hard-hitting questions here at the Jurassic Park podcast. So, that's what I'm trying to do for you. And is it backpack sized? I don't know. But I imagine it's... I don't even have anything that's appropriate sized, I guess. But I feel like it's got to be a pretty decent size. But look at this thing; it's beautiful. I don't know if there's any other pictures here. I know that there are other pictures out there of a lot of these figures. I just don't know that they're posted or not. So I'm not going to go too deep on that. But this is a 1-to-1 figure, apparently. I bet you it's not exactly. I bet you it's a little smaller than 1-to-1. Just because of, like I said, Dolores is pretty big, backpack sized. And I'm into it, though. This is cool. It's a first of its kind for Hammond collection. And yeah, this is going to be a fun one to have to put up on the shelf. And with a 1-to-1 essentially Hammond collection figure, that's more than a toy on a shelf. That's a display piece. That's a display piece that I want front and center or behind me. I want somewhere visible. Like, I want two. I want one visible from me, and I want one visible for you. I want them all over this place. I want Dolores all over here. Okay? Because, that's even the rumor in the movie, right? That maybe there's just more than one Dolores, and it's not just one Aquilops. So, yeah, maybe there's a bunch of them just scattered around the island that she just keeps believing that, oh, this is Dolores over and over again. Especially after she ran away from the T-Rex and then showed up somehow downriver, so far downriver, in a convenience store. I just feel like in like a sequel, I got hair in my mouth, but in a sequel it'd be funny to like just show that island is kind of overrun with Aquilops. That would be kind of funny. So Dolores, 1-to-1 maybe. We'll see. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. We've got a lot more, so let's dive into those. We've got something else here. Hypsilophodon. You know, that kind of dinosaur. Yeah, it's it's got a jaw, a secondary jaw, it looks like. Why, I'm not really sure. I can't really even like see what is the supposed difference of these jaws. I don't really know. I'm not really too sure about that. But, it's a nice looking creature, I guess. I do like the coloring on it. I like the light green with the dark green, the painted claws, and the red. I think the red looks nice, and the beak color and everything. I think that's a good looking paint job if we're going to get that. I don't really care about this dinosaur at all. So this will be a maybe, probably not, maybe. I haven't fully kept up on all of the Hammond collection, but I do like to try to get as many of them as I can. But this one will be on the short list of I don't know, maybe we'll see. But that is the Hypsilophodon, and there it is. There it is. Next up, we've got a Dilophosaurus. It's apparently from Rebirth. It's not really given Rebirth very much, but we do see that one for such a short amount of time in that movie. But you know what? Looks cool, and I'm down. I'm always down for a different movie variant, if that's what this is supposed to be. I don't remember the movie one looking so drastically different than the regular Dilophosaur that we have in Jurassic Park and Dominion and all. You know what the Dilophosaur looks like. It always looks the same. I don't remember it looking like this in the movie, but maybe it did. Maybe I got to look harder next time. But yeah, there's the Dilophosaurus. Looks pretty cool. It's got the the neck frill that kind of just slides on and off, I'm assuming, and then you've got the longer one that slides on as well. I think I don't know if the other one came with that. I have one right here, but I don't seem to have that neck thing on. Do I? No, I don't know if it came with that. I'm not sure. I do remember like a piece like that. I feel like we've had a toy with that piece, so I don't know if I just didn't put it on or something, but yeah, looks cool. I think I like the paint job on that. Again, this will be in the pile of we'll see. Not sure if I'm gonna get it or not, but gotta admit I like the paint job. Both of those, the Hypsilophodon and this one, good job on the paint jobs. Not sure if I want them. Let's see what else is next. Ooh, we've got the Mutodons. Yes, extreme damage. No, not the extreme damage. That already came out. This one is the Hammond Collection version, and it's got replaceable wings. Just in case you want to fly, or you want to just be hunched over and just attacking. Looks a little goofy in the legs. This to me, this figure looks like it's like a Jurassic Park behind the scenes shot of like a guy in a costume. With those legs. That looks like a human. That looks like a human standing there. But yeah, I like this. This honestly, like when the more I'm looking at the at least this iteration, if this is like a 1-to-1, not a 1-to-1 scale, but like sculpt and everything of that creature, I'm getting so much of like 1998 Godzilla here. So digging it though. I love that. And hey, why not get some 1998 Godzilla from the 2014 Godzilla creator? And also a guy who made a movie named Creator. How many other things? Monsters. I mean, these are monsters in these movies. What other movies did he make? This is kind of like a rogue one. You could... Anyway, I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I'm just feeling it, so let's just go for it. Hammond Collection. Liking it. Looks cool. I'm down 100% on this one. This is a yeah. So far, you know what the two yeahs are Rebirth figures. I know the Dilophosaur was a Rebirth figure, but I was also like, I don't know that it's a Rebirth figure. But this one, 100% Rebirth figure for sure. I mean, I know that Dilophosaur apparently is, but like whatever. Putting it aside because it doesn't really look like it to me. But the Aquilops, yes. This, yes, 100%. I feel like I'll probably just want to go with the arms that are clinched in to the side here. Like the ones that's got on. I don't know if I need the wings, like the flying wings. I don't know. Hey, you know what? Get two. Get two of these. And you got no problem. You can do both. Do two things at once. You know what? That's what I'm probably going to do. Yo, write me down for two of these. Mattel. Thank you. Let's move on to the next one, which is... Oh, man. You guys are doing it. This is one that I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we're here. Hammond Collection Scorpius Rex. You kidding me? You kidding me? Because this looks fantastic. This looks great. I love the Scorpius Rex. One of my favorite creations from the Jurassic World era. Okay? I don't want to call it dinosaur because it's not really. But you know what? It's cool. It is cool. I love this creature. I love it so much. And Steve is in the house. Steve, I don't know if you caught last week. I don't know if you caught the tail end. The final moments of last week's stream. But I gave you a shout out last week. Don't spoil it, chat. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. But you know what? This let me get back to this toy here real quick. This Scorpius Rex. I love the Scorpius Rex. I'm so happy that we are getting more and more of these figures. You know, they are not shying away from making Scorpius time and time again. I love that. And I guess it's a good seller for them. I love this thing. I think it looks pretty killer. And guess what, guys? Just like the Mutodon, hey, got to get two of these. You got to get two of these, okay? Got to get two of these. Okay? Because, spoilers for the show, there's 2 of them. Okay? And then guess what? You can throw in one set of hands on the one and another set of hands on the other. So this is where I'm at here. Look, I mean, the Dilophosaurus coming with the neck. I get it. You might want to display it either frill or no frill. Okay? You don't know, like, who knows how you want to display it. This guy? What are the hands doing for me? I don't know what the difference is. One's like this, and one's like this. One's like this, and one's like this. Okay, hey, just in case you can't tell. One is like this, and one's like this. This and this. Okay? So, I don't know. Do we need 2 different hands? I don't think so. But why not? Why not, I guess. You know what? I do think like it's getting a little silly with some of these details, like if you can add like a cracked horn like they did with the Sinoceratops, I think. Is that what it was? Or yeah. Like if you can add a cracked horn with that, that's pretty cool. The bottom jaw thing that was on the Hypsilophodon or whatever that was, that's, I don't know. I don't really need that. That's kind of unnecessary. Like I said, this frill thing, that's necessary. The separate arms, like, okay, yeah, I guess we could do that. But I don't necessarily need it, but you know what? Whatever. If you want to, the Scorpius is fantastic. Let's move over to another one. I know a lot of people are like kind of mixed on this one. This is the Indominus Rex. Hammond Collection Indominus Rex, everybody. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of mixed reactions to this. Me looking at it right now, bro, I like it. I don't know what your problem is. Again, though, with the hands, yeah, I'm like, huh? Okay, it's like this. And, all right, here. These hands, one's like this. Wait. And then one's like this. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Not exactly sure why we need separate hands on these ones. I think if you can take like a Hammond, which they should absolutely give us like a Hammond Collection Jurassic World Park Worker, and just show us like the Indominus holding a Park Worker and chomping down on it. That would be so killer, dude. So yeah, I think that would be awesome. So if they're not going to give us the Park Worker though, I don't know. You can throw any one of the other ones, I guess, in there. I don't know, another figure, but for realism, I want to get that Park Worker. I guess I could use a core line item, get some random guy out there, but yeah, I do wish that there were like a Hammond Collection Park Worker, guy with a helmet, guy with a vest, the guy that gets eaten at the beginning. That would be a good one. Separate hands though, don't need them. But the detachable damage is pretty wonderful. I'm really, really digging that. I'm excited to see like a better picture of it and see like how good it looks up close and personal. Yeah, I don't know. I think this one looks cool, especially the fact that the piece that like comes out of the body has like the chip thing in there that they're able to the tracker or whatever it is. So yeah, get an ACU guy or something. Like get an ACU member. Dude, come on. But yeah, I think it looks great. I know a lot of people are having issues with the scale and the coloring. But again, that doesn't really bother me. I think the coloring's pretty cool. I like the darker color. I don't really like. I know. Let me look up like a picture of the Indominus Rex here, just for old time's sake here. Let me get up a picture here of the Indominus Rex. Let's see. Let me find something that's like from the film-ish or something. I mean, honestly, let's just go over there right now. All right, so we've got a lot of pictures here, obviously, but I'm looking at like that's a pretty dark-looking dinosaur. I see no issue there. That looks pretty dark to me. Also looks pretty dark. This is coming out of camouflage as well. So it's got a little bit darker aspect to it because it's coming out of camo. I mean, honestly, like, yeah. That, to me, looks like what we're looking at here. Let's go back to that over here. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Spoilers. Like, it looks pretty darn close to, like, that kind of coloring. Yeah, I'm cool with that. So I've heard a lot of people freaking out about the coloring, but I think it looks pretty good. The thing that messes with me about Jurassic World is when Masrani comes out and he's like, "You didn't tell me it was white." I'm like, bro, this has never been white in this movie. When has it been white in the movie? So I'm confused about the whole "you didn't tell me it was white" thing, because to me it always looked gray, dark gray, whatever. I think it's a pretty good color. So yeah, I'm down for that. And I know some people are wondering if like the tail is too short, the head is too small or too big or whatever. The feet are obviously an issue, obviously with all of them, but you kind of have to make these things stand up to a certain extent. So I'm okay with it, but I do like this guy. I think it looks pretty cool. I really have no issue with it. I'm sure if you want to get down to the nitty gritty and see like where are the spikes and where are this thing and that thing, sure. But to me, this looks pretty darn good. It's close enough and pretty perfect. But, yeah. Andy says, Indo getting some hate online, but still will sell out 15 minutes on the Target store. Absolutely. This thing's going to sell out instantaneously. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to pick up this one. And going back to the main page, I'm going to say, starting from the Indominus, that's a yes. That's a yes on the Scorpius. That's a yes on the Mutodon. And that's probably a no, maybe on the Dilo. A no, more no than maybe on the Hypsilophodon. And a yes on Dolores. So those are the new figures there. The new Hammond collection figures coming out at some point this year. And I am excited for it. I can't wait. But you know what? I see that we got a super chat over here, so let me pull up the super chat. I can't hear my music even on. I can't even hear it. I know it's going to turn off in a second, but oh shoot, I forgot. Hold on. Hi, yes. Okay, yeah. It's your boy. It's me. And I'm looking at the chat right now. Universal, yeah. And guess what? We've got a super chat here. From Steve. Hey, yo, Steve, you caught up. Yes, call your boy. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, my guy. Look, just because of you, we've got the phone. And look, I know I could have went for like the regular kind of corded phone or something along those lines. There was a few options I was going around. But you know what? At the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I got to get that JP3 vibe. I gotta be hitting us with the caller, the ringtone. You got to be hitting that JP3 ringtone. So I figured, why not get one that kind of is like satellite-ish phone? So we got to go with the satellite phone. If Universal's calling, I got to pick up. So appreciate the super chat. Maybe I'll do this for like every super chat. I got to lock that in. That's not a bad idea, actually. I don't know why this music's playing. This is not the music I want to be playing. Let's hit this music. But yeah, I think we've got to be hitting this up more often. But you know what? We'll pick it up for the super chats. We'll pick it up for some other things here and there when Universe is calling you. You know. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. He says the ring was perfect, my man. Universal. Now you can call your boy. You know what? I gotta hang this up because I'm on the phone for no reason. But yeah, when they call, I got the phone right here, just in case. Okay, I'll be able to pick up that phone at any point when Universal's calling, when we got the good ideas flowing, when we're ready to talk. Just Universal. All you got to do is just hit that phone, Yeah, but we didn't really talk about prices on those figures. But going back to Racing Jason says, guessing the Indo is around the same price as the Spino. Yeah, and who knows if there's, a price hike now with some of these things. I don't really know, but the Giga Spino price range, whatever that even was, I forget at this point, but probably around there. I'm interested in what that price point is going to be for Dolores, because that looks like a hefty figure. Like, it looks like a solid figure. I'm wondering if the body size is like the size of the Spino or something, or even like just like this guy here, Like, I'm wondering if the body is like this kind of size from like maybe this tail to like the head or something like that. So that's what I'm hoping for, and that's still a pretty decent chunk of a figure. So I don't know what Dolores is going to be. That's going to be an interesting one. I could see that thing being like $75. But yeah, I have no idea. But man, I'm looking forward to all of those ones, and yeah. But where is Beyond the Gates? Andy says has to be this month. So as far as I have heard from Mattel directly, the rep at Toy Fair seemed pretty like I've heard nothing about it, which to me was signaling I don't know if we're going to be getting it. I don't know if we're going to be getting it anytime soon. So I think the representative at Toy Fair was pretty honest about like, okay, this thing should be coming out. This thing should be coming out sometime soon. This, we're going to get this, we're going to get that. And when I was talking about Beyond the Gates, I specifically asked them like, oh, so are we going to be getting Beyond the Gates anytime soon? And I'm like, because usually, and I was there in February, I'm like, usually it's first Thursday of the month. And I think we were like already past that. We were like in the second week or so. And he's like, yeah, I don't know. I have not heard anything about that coming back. So I'm not sure we're getting it, but you never know. There might be some secret plans. Who knows? Maybe they're doing a third iteration of what it could be, switching it up from what Outpost did to what the Creator Edition or whatever that was. But yeah, you know what? Give me it. I'll call Universal, and I got the phone right. I'll do it for you. We'll do it live. We're gonna do it live. 10 out of 10. No nuts. Thank you. 65 for Spino. Is that what it was? Yikes. Do I believe in the liberation stuff? No, I don't. I don't believe in the liberation stuff. Sorry, Tara Thomas. I do not believe in the liberation stuff. I think that was all, somebody else's work. I don't really feel like that was a film announcement or anything like that. Typically, when they trademark stuff, they do it in a certain way, and this was not done in that way. Actually, it wasn't even a trademark. I think it was just a website, and it was instantly taken down. So who knows if it was taken down by them or whoever. I don't think it was registered by Universal or anything. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a thing, but hey, you never know. Maybe. But yeah, let's do our second video, our second part of the news here. We've got a few more things left, so we kind of have to zip through it. But this is, we'll come back to some figures and things, but we're going to go over to Universal Parks because we got another update here. This one coming from Living with a Goddess over on Instagram. And we took a look at some video last week, I believe, and saw the updates. And now we've got some more. We've got Jurassic Park gates there now at this lower lot level kind of place. I don't know if it's a lower lot. I have no idea. But a lot of stuff there, same stuff as always. It looks like there is some fencing there. You can see some, like we were talking about last week, of how are they going to keep people away from some of these objects. We've got some fencing right there. It's just some small stanchions and some rope. So that's a minimal thing. So we're probably going to see a lot of team members, Universal team members wandering about. But yeah, I don't know if this was out there last week or not, but it was mostly just Jurassic Park items and Jurassic World, maybe some JP3 stuff. But we're starting to see, did I say World? The Lost World? Yeah, I don't remember what I said. But yeah, we're starting to see Jurassic World stuff down there now. So yeah, interesting. I was wondering if it was just going to be an original trio of films kind of celebration, but they're bringing some other stuff out there as well. So we'll see. They set up a tent as well. I don't remember if the tent was there last time we discussed this, but there was a tent over in that area as well. I don't know. Not really sure what they're doing, but I'm happy to see that they've got the fenced off areas. They're not going to just let people go up to these props. I mean, it's dangerous, like we talked about, but there's a lot going on here. It looks hazardous no matter what. So there's either going to be a lot of ropes and poles all over the place, and there's going to be a lot of team members just kind of carefully watching over everything. We did hear a lot of rumors that they are casting for different actors and people to play characters from the movies. So there's that. I'm wondering if that thing in between the vehicles there is a head of it's got to be a head of a Brachiosaurus. That's what I'm thinking that is. And it's still under wraps because it's a dinosaur and all that. And there's other dinosaurs that they've prepared, which seem to be new dinosaurs that I've never seen before. But I think they're also in the tent now. So I don't really know what's up there. Why would they be in a tent? There were velociraptors out before, and now I think they're underneath the tent. So is there some sort of dark area? It does even look like it's got like if you look at that tent again, it's hard to tell there. The wind wasn't blowing, but the wind was blowing in the last one, which made it look like draped down, like when you walk into like a haunted house or something like that. It's got like these draped down things that are blowing in the wind. So I don't know if that's gonna keep it dark in there or what, but yeah, I think that's the Brachiosaurus right there, that tarped over thing. Because that's a very similar kind of perspective that we get from like Jurassic World, the exhibition or the experience or whatever it's called now. It's just kind of like this little sectioned off area where a neck comes out and over. So that's what I'm thinking that's going to be. And I guess the velociraptors, there was like 3 or 4 of them. I don't remember if they were World era. I assume they are, but I don't really know. But yeah, there hasn't been a ton of velociraptors made. There were velociraptors that were passed around from, I think, the Fallen Kingdom era. No, actually, I think it was the Jurassic World era. They ended up in like London, I think, and like a train station. They ended up down in Orlando at one point. The same exact raptor models. So they made their way around the world. I think they were out in Australia for a bit. But I don't know if that's the same models that are here. Maybe they've shipped them up and kind of wrapped them up and put them here. But we'll see. We'll see. It's getting interesting. Getting pretty interesting. Again, we're going to need more fencing and more foliage. Starting to see a little bit of foliage come in. But I think there needs to be a lot more. Not just dead trees, not just some small ferns here and there, but some actual like big foliage. But we also have these like trusses here, like these light stanchions and things like that. There are speakers on them. Probably going to throw some lighting and stuff on there as well. But yeah, there's a lot of those all over the place. So I imagine the music will be pumping in there, which, dude, that will be so killer to have Jurassic Park music flowing through there as you're walking around, taking a look at all these props and things. Whatever they've got up their sleeves for most likely FanFest nights, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I haven't seen any of the preparation for the other things that they've got going down there. What was the other stuff? I don't remember, but yeah, I haven't seen any of that preparation, but this is big time. This is big time. And I know somebody here, Anakin, I'm assuming that Aniki said, yeah, that is the lower lot. I thought it was, I just figured it was. But again, I don't really know how you would get to this lot. I haven't spent a ton of time in Universal Hollywood. I've been there a handful of times, but yeah, I'm not really sure how you would get to this part. But yeah, especially if it's like a fan fest thing. I'm sure they open it up and you can walk around a little bit, but yeah, and going behind Universal, they've always got it all blocked off nice and well, so you can usually walk pretty freely without people all over the place. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the heck they've got going on down there, and yeah. So Racing Jason says, I've been seeing this progressive setup. Universal Hollywood is pretty cool. So. Oh, nice. New merch at the parks. That's cool. Just wall hanging signs. They've always got awesome wall hanging signs. Raptor Crossing. A few years ago they had like signs that you could make. You could like build them yourself. And I had one of those made for my son. It was like a Raptor trainer sign, and he's got it in his room. So yeah, they've always got great signs. They had a great like Camp Cretaceous sign a few years ago. So yeah, there's always a lot of great stuff there. But I'm excited. Can't wait to see what it is. It's going to be doubtful that I can get out to this. But man, this is another one of those things that like Universal is going to let us know way too last minute. And I don't know if like and I'm a fan of other franchises, like a major fan. I'm about to go record a Star Wars podcast after this. I could go record a Marvel podcast in 5 minutes if I wanted to. I love those movies. Lots of movies. Back to the Future. I'm a huge fan of all of these things. Like huge, huge, huge fan. Just like I am these movies. But I don't necessarily feel left out. Other than like Star Wars Celebration, which is like, you know when Star Wars Celebration is coming, right? You know when that's about to happen. It's like years from a certain period of time. They announce it the weekend of Star Wars Celebration, so you know it years in advance when it's going to be. There's a lot of stuff like that. Comic-Con stuff, you know, like you're going to see Marvel stuff. There's not a lot of, I don't feel like there's a lot of Marvel things that you're like, I'm missing out on this huge thing that's like going to bum me out. But Jurassic has a tendency to do events that alienate their fandom in a way and make you really sad that you've missed out. Like, if they announce this and it's like, in 1 week, come to Universal Hollywood, and I'd be like, dude, I gotta fly across the country, and I gotta pay a park ticket and a festival ticket, what? Dude, can't just do that. Hotel in California, like Hollywood. It's a major thing. I feel like they Ooh. Thunder. Hope I don't lose power. Maybe it's the power trying to come back on. But yeah, I feel like they kind of like alienate a lot of their fan base because like they put on these great events for a very short amount of time. Like FanFest is not a long experience, and if you miss it, man, you've missed all of this awesome stuff. So that would be a huge bummer to miss out on. Hopefully we can get this for a little while, but or some advance notice, but not looking likely. It's not looking likely. This is from like April to May or something. So it's if it is FanFest, which it seems like it's going to be, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let's move on to our last piece of news to discuss here tonight, and that is going to be. Yeah, you know what? They have my number. They should call me. All I would need is just like a quick phone call just to tell me that, you know what, it's like, you just gotta Oh, God, I think they're calling again. Hold on. How do I stop this thing? Okay. Hey, yes, Universal? Okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, you're doing an event. Oh, yeah? When? Tomorrow? Guys, they're doing an event tomorrow. Universal, can you please, next time, just give me some advance notice? Tomorrow? We got a line, guys. We've got a connection here. You've got my number. I still don't have yours. You refuse to tell me. Like, it's not even coming up on the caller ID. What have you done? Have you blocked it? *67 me? What are you doing? Like, I just want to know, like, ahead of time, please. A little bit more notice, okay? Oh, what was that? You're going to pay for me to come out? No, you're not? Oh, what did I hear? Oh, I misheard that severely. I'm so sorry. I have to pay to come out there? In one day? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. Anyway, I have a stream to do. I'm in the middle of a stream. Do you mind if I... Okay, yeah. Thank you. All right, everybody. All right, thank you. I'll tell them you said hi. All right, thank you. They didn't actually say hi. I was just telling them that I would like to alert them that they should probably say hi to everybody. But they didn't actually say that, so I was trying to make them feel bad. But you know what? We've got one more thing to talk about here. So let's go back over to the pages. We got a few more things. But let's back over to the page here. Let's talk about some merch. I don't know why I screamed it, but my button didn't work. All that screaming, and my button didn't even work. Oh, you know why? Because it doesn't even exist anymore. I had to switch my stream settings, and apparently I made that page in a future version of this application, which, I don't know, maybe what's this one? I don't know what this one is. It's probably gaming. What is it? Oh, merch! Hey, it does exist! They do exist. Prime 1 pre-orders start 2 days ago. Or no, 1 day ago. 1 day ago they started. So the heroine who stands at the heart of a saga spanning 3 films, a bond woven between humans and dinosaurs. From Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom film. Blue. Half scale? Wait, what? Half scale? Huh? Is that for real? Half scale? So you're telling me, you're going to tell me that you made a half scale Blue out of a DeLorean? No, that can't. Is this real? Half scale? Is this half of a Blue? Half of what? Half of a third? I don't know what that would be. I don't know fractions, guys. This looks pretty phenomenal. I'm really digging it. Looks great. Looks great. That can't be a half scale. Half of what? I don't know. That would be just so massive. That would be 4 feet tall. No, 3 feet tall. 3.5 feet tall with the stand. That's pretty tall. It was pretty tall. It was pretty long. It's very dark. But yeah, I never gonna get this. But Prime 1, hey, you know what? Ask Universal. They've got my number. Okay? Ask them. And then I don't know where I'll put it, because I got no more room for these things. But half scale or not, I have nowhere for this, and it looks pretty cool though. You can get the bonus version, which comes with the footprint logo plate. Why not? That foot is like this, by the way. But yeah, there's that one. That's from Prime 1 Studios. And lastly, we have one more. And that is 2 more. We ain't done yet, guys. we got two more things to talk about. We've got factory, entertainment, I'm assuming. Jurassic Park 1/6 scale. Now that is a smaller scale. That is not 1/2. It's not a. It's not a super colossal Alan Grant. It's a 1/6 scale figure coming soon. See you Friday. That's 2 days from now, if I'm doing my math correctly. 7 a.m. Pacific, when our 1/6 mummy figure goes up for pre-order. What about Jurassic? I'm confused. Jurassic Park 1/6 figure coming soon. See you Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific when our 1/6 mummy figure goes up for pre-order. And in the coming weeks for Jaws and Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, I said that right. You heard me. So what does that mean for Jurassic? Because I feel like that does not really reference when Jurassic's coming. I'm going to be there 7 a.m. looking. Pacific time. Factory Ent. Alan Grant. Looks pretty nice. Looks pretty good. We'll see. We'll see what we find. But do you think that Explorer is part of this? Or is that just like something mocked up for the picture? That would be pretty cool, though, if that was also part of it. I don't know. I love this. Looks pretty great. Looks pretty good. I've got been keeping this guy right here. Boom. Wolverine. 1/6 scale. Tiny man scale here. But yes, and then we've got also. Yes, it's me. I'm looking very thin. Something about my hair looks different today. Yes. Somehow I'm standing out in the rain, but not an inch of me is wet. I'm perfectly dry. But yes, look at me. I'm holding the flare, and I'm gonna scare away the T-Rex, but also get kind of chomped in the meantime somehow. Yes. But this is a good looking one. This looks good. Sometimes they don't nail Jeff Goldblum, but they got him. We got him, guys. But I'm liking this. This looks pretty good. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Look at the detail on whoever this face is, because that's not where I was going. But also, we should talk about Rick O'Connell, dude. Because Rick O'Connell, man, dude, looks so good. I'll be honest with you. Might need Rick O'Connell. Might need that Rick O'Connell, dude. Whew. See, this one's got all the details. So that's why I'm like, okay, this is good. We'll get the pre-order for this. But the Jurassic one doesn't have any details, right? So it's just... Who was that supposed to be? Starbuck and Apollo from Battlestar Galactica. I don't know who any of these people are. Quint. Yes, it's Quint. But yeah, there's nothing else from these guys, so no, none of the other fancy pictures, just these two. But I'm not assuming these are going on sale, but who knows? Ian, freeze! Get the kid! Get rid of the flare! Get the kids! Get rid of the flare! Just back and forth. Sometimes you gotta know the dialogue of the movies while you're doing a live stream that you didn't prepare for, that you didn't know what you were going to be talking about, and that somehow you produced an hour worth of content for. So here we are, at the end of the stream, talking to myself. That's chaos theory. So here we are. We've made it. And yes, Rick O'Connell is an absolute legend. I love Rick. And you know what I'm actually mad about? Is that they are doing to the Mummy series what they kind of did to Jurassic World and Jurassic Park series. When like Jurassic Park, when Jurassic World came out, there was, I forget what the conversation was, or who was interviewed, or who said what, but like the fact that people thought that The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 didn't matter to the overall canon, that they were erased. Y'all remember that when everybody thought that those two movies were erased from the canon of the film series because of some little comment or something? That's what they're doing. But they've said it out loud, that they're saying like, yeah, the third Mummy doesn't matter because of, we're not counting it because what's her name? Evie, is that her name? Evelyn? I forget. The Mummy. I think it's Evie, right? Evelyn, yeah. So, because they changed out the character there from Maria Bello, I believe, and instead of Rachel Weisz. But even though that those two actresses are different, like, I still want to adhere to like the canon of those three movies, not just the two. As dumb as that movie can be, I really do like that third one. But yeah, they're all dumb. I like them all. But yeah, and yeah, I want more. But Rachel Weisz, yeah, she's the greatest. So I'm so happy she's back. It's gonna be awesome. So at the time, and when I saw that movie, I was very mad that she was recast. I was like really upset. If you could picture, if you could ever assume that I would be mad that they changed something about a movie series, do yourself a favor. Think about any of my last episodes from the past year. Think about any time I talked about Jurassic World Rebirth. That's how I was like, what I was like whenever that movie came out. When was that? 2006? What year was that? The Mummy 3. 2008. Whoa, even farther, bro. So much farther. 2 years. But yeah, I don't know. I still like that movie, but whatever. Yeah, she was doing some other stuff, which was such a bummer. But like, I was so bummed that they just didn't wait or whatever the case was. But yeah, at least she's back now, so it'll be good to have her finally back in the Mummy series. But you know what, guys? I gotta go. Ryan has set up the recording, so it is time. So let's go talk about the website again real quick, just for anybody who missed it before. But 2 episodes out on the feed. The first one is our episode about season 2, episode 2, Resonance, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. Go check out our recap episode over on JurassicParkPodcast.com or any of your podcasting platforms of choice. And of course, our Dino Score episode with Caleb Burnett, talking about the music of Jurassic World Rebirth. That is episode 433, is out on the feeds now. And we've got at least 2 more episodes coming, so stay tuned. And those are going to be weekly. I know typically we've been doing like every other week on the podcast feed, but please go check them out weekly. We're going to just put these ones out right away for you. So you're going to be getting 2 episodes a week for the next 2 weeks now. But yeah, lots to talk about. So go check out those episodes. And like I said, go check them out on the podcast feed, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast. Also go check out the Forcecast, the other show that I'm on, co-host of with Ryan. We're going to be talking about Star Wars all this year because Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out this year. And then also my other show, my third show, Grim Grinning Hosts, where we talk about theme parks, pop culture. We should be hopefully recording an episode this week and a new one coming out for I hope for St. Patrick's Day, so stay tuned for that one. And that's it. So go follow me over on like Letterboxd and places like that. And I don't know where my button is. Does my button even work anymore? Who knows? Yeah, Ryan needs to do a live stream. That'd be nice. He was in the feed one time, but I guess my button didn't work, so let's hit this one. You can go try to follow us over on Blue Sky if you want to. I don't know. I'm not really using the social channels all that much other than like Instagram. Go follow us over on Instagram at Jurassic Park Pod, and myself over on Letterboxd at Brad Jost. And if you have any thoughts and feelings on merchandise, Hammond collection, the FanFest stuff, or the music, Monarch, whatever it may be, call our voicemail line 732-825-7763. You can leave us a voice memo or just write us an email over on JurassicParkPod@gmail.com. Let us know your thoughts, and I'll put them together in an episode if we ever get any. y'all used to call like crazy back in the day. Now it's silent. Nobody be calling. All you gotta do is pick up. You know, it's not that hard. I've been doing it all night. I've been picking up constantly. Oh, yes, thank you for being here, Racing Jason. Keeping all the content here. Thank you for listening to all the stuff you've been listening to. And as always, everybody, please do your best to stay safe, be kind, and you know what, guys, come here, enjoy.